It's Saturday, March 1st, 2025, and before I start today's video, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please click the like button. Today I'm at the Food and Wine Festival at Disney California Adventure, and we're going to check out the marketplaces. The first marketplace is right across from the photo op I started my video at, and it is Peppers Caliente. And their menu is a corn chip chili pie featuring impossible beef, spicy cheese sauce, tomatoes, sliced jalapenos, and crema. They also have a shrimp papas locas with cheddar bacon potatoes with jalapeno cheese sauce and featuring spicy shrimp and Tian chili lime sauce. Last menu item is a pickle whiskey sour cocktail with bourbon, pickle juice, lime juice, sweet and sour, garnished with a Tian chili lime sauce and Tian and a pickle spear. The second marketplace is adjacent to Peppers Caliente, and it's Golden Dreams. And they have on their menu a musubi fried rice, brought to you by the Disney Vacation Club, and this is from the Alani Resort. And it is steamed rice with egg, glazed spiced ham, umami mayo, and furikake. They also have a cherry cobbler pot de creme with vanilla custard, cherry filling, and oat crumble. This is a vegetarian item. And then they have a blueberry pancake cold brew with Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company, Mexico original coffee, oat milk, demerara, maple and brown butter syrups, topped with blueberry sweet cream and garnished with cinnamon flavored cereal crumble. Next to Golden Dreams is Mercado de Antojas, and their menu consists of a birria, mac and cheese with onion cilantro sauce and tortilla crunch, Cafe de Ola tres leche cakes, Cafe de Ola infused tres leches topped with Filipino chantilly, cinnamon, and a Mickey-shaped cookie. They have a raspberry sriracha, raspberry almond and cinnamon syrups, rice pudding milk, and condensed milk garnished with skewered raspberries, and a watermelon cucumber mojito, white rum, watermelon liqueur, mojito and cucumber syrups, watermelon puree and lime juice, topped with a Topo Chico, garnished with watermelon and Tahitian twist. Right across from Sonoma Terrace is Garlic Kissed. Their menu consists of a sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese with black garlic chimichurri and garlic butter crunch, a non-alcoholic huckleberry and citrus cooler, huckleberry and agave syrups, grapefruit soda, lemon and orange juices, and golden Fleet black tea garnished with an orange wedge, and a Gava Lychee Mule with vodka, guava, nectar, ginger and lychee syrups, lemon juice, and Ace Guava hard cider garnished with a lemon wheel. Next to Garlic Kissed is California Craft and Brews. The menu at California Craft Brews is a lemon and garlic pepper rings with garlic ranch, a sloppy joe slider featuring impossible beef with cheese, mango punch, which is mango puree, guava nectar, cucumber syrup, and lemon juice garnished with a mango chili lollipop, and mango guava cocktail with vodka, mango puree, guava nectar, cucumber syrup, and lemon juice garnished with a rainbow sour belt gummy. They also have their spring beer flight, which there looks like there's 4 different options. Next to Grizzly Rapids is LA Style. They have a mini LA street dog with jalapeno, mango, pepper, and onion relish, and Nestle Applewood smoked bacon, a Western barbecue burger bao with sweet barbecue sauce, Nestle Applewood bacon, and crispy onions, and a Cantorito style paloma with reposado, tequila, lime, and habanero infused pineapple juices, rock melon syrup, fresca, and garnished with a pineapple wheel and tarum. In front of the Little Mermaid attraction, we have Cluck-a-Doodle Moo, and their menu is asados, which is grilled skirt steak and chipotle chicken with Spanish rice and salsa verde. They have an Aussie passion tiki cocktail with pineapple rum, dark rum, passion fruit syrup, Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company Aussie black tea and lime juice, garnished with a skewered Luxador cherry and a pineapple wedge. Next is the Estrella Jalisco Macalata, which is Estrella Jalisco Macalata garnished with a Terran rim and lime. And then they've got some Mexican lagers. The last stop is next to the Zephyr. This marketplace is on Port, California. They have a Mickey-shaped macaroon made with Snickers bar pieces, chocolate Mickey-shaped Mickey macaroon filled with caramel ganache and made with Snickers bar pieces. They also have a green apple slush cocktail, green apple beatbox, blue caraco, syrup, melon liqueur, kiwi puree, and lime juice, garnished with a shark gummy. They also have this cocktail flight, which for $20 you get one of each of these, obviously a smaller version, and then you have a white wine flight and a red wine flight. Alright, we got the 8-shit sip and savor for $58. That's the price for key holders. I don't know what the price for non-key holders was because I was out shooting video. My wife was purchasing this. However, if you get this, you need items of at least $7.25 to make it worthwhile for each chit. Something they were running out of rather quickly and they've never done before is this plate for the Food and Wine Festival. We were lucky to get one since they were almost out. And the plate comes with any purchase of a sip and savor, which is why they were going fast. And my wife bought the sweatshirt for the Food and Wine Festival, and this is what it looks like on the back. There's only the Food and Wine insignia on the front, so that's not very interesting. Someone kindly informed me that it's actually $63 if you're not a key holder, which basically comes out to $7.75 per person. So basically $8 per chit if you're not a key holder to get your money's worth. We started at Cluck-a-Doodle Moo, and this is asados, which is the grilled skirt steak, chipotle chicken with Spanish rice and salsa verde. I guess they just run out of salsa verde, so we got the last one until they make some more. And we also grabbed the Aussie Passion Tiki cocktail, which is pineapple rum, dark rum, passion fruit syrup, Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company Aussie black tea, and it has a lime juice garnish and skewered Luxador cherry with pineapple wedge. Alright, if I'm being a little picky, this skirt steak is probably a little overdone, but that's me just being picky. I actually really like the Spanish rice. I prefer that to Mexican rice. I don't like all the vegetables in it. The salsa verde is really good. Nice little kick to it. Not too much though. The chicken is not dry. It's cooked right. I thought the tortilla was a little greasy, but Again, maybe that's me just being picky. Overall, it's actually a really good dish. The Aussie Passion Tiki cocktail is really good. You know, the only thing I can say is that you don't wonder where the alcohol is at with most of these. If I get that, I consider it a victory. There's definitely a good amount of rum, and mostly I think it's dominated by pineapple flavoring. I couldn't even detect the black tea at all. And of course I love Luxador gourmet cherries, so anytime you include that in a drink, I love it. And you know, I think most of these drinks run about $18.50. It's probably worth it, especially considering where you're at. Next stop is LA Style, and this is the mini LA street dog with jalapeno mayo, pepper, and onion relish, Muskaski, applewood smoked bacon, and crispy onions. And the Western barbecue burger bao with sweet barbecue sauce, Muskaski, applewood smoked bacon, and crispy onions. And let's dig in. The Western barbecue burger bao, as you can see, there's a good amount of ground beef inside. I think the ratio between the bao and the filling is pretty good. The barbecue sauce is nice and sweet. If you like that, your barbecue sauce that way, you're gonna like this. There was a decent amount of bacon crumbled on top, and along with the crispy onions. So overall, it's a pretty good dish. I have several problems with the mini LA street corn dog. First of all, it's basically 2 bites. You can go to Award Wieners and they're doing the same dog there with film strip fries, probably for just a few bucks more. So the fact that you're paying $8 here for what amounts to 2 bites is prohibitively expensive. I also didn't really like the pepper and onion relish. I think it kind of overwhelms everything else. And although the hot dog itself is actually a really good quality hot dog, and there's a decent amount of bacon, overall I probably wouldn't recommend this item. We worked our way back to Uncork, California, and this is their cocktail flight. In the number 1 slot is the lychee melon cocktail with white wine, aperitif vodka, lychee and lime juices, and rock melon syrup garnished with a skewered lychee, which we don't get in the flight. The second slot is the California wine cocktail, white wine, gin, peach puree, lemon juice, and blue Curaçao syrup garnished with blue rock candy, which you don't get in the flight. And the third slot is the strawberry and cola cocktail with Central Coast Pinot Noir, whiskey, Italian Amaro, Coca-Cola, strawberry puree, and lime juice. And it's supposed to be garnished with a skewered lime gummy, but we don't get that with the shot. And this is the green apple slush cocktail with green apple beatbox, blue Curaçao syrup, melon liqueur, kiwi puree, and lime juice garnished with a shark gummy. All right, the green apple slushy cocktail. It's really good, except for the fact that I can't detect any alcohol in it at all. Maybe because it's just liqueur and not much else. It's hard to even call this an alcohol beverage. That's how weak it is. It's just a slushy. I do like my shark gummy. I love gummies of all shapes and sizes, so I did like that. And it is really sweet and good, but I don't think it's worth the price. All right, I'm a fan of whiskey to a certain extent, so I like the strawberry and cola cocktail more than my wife does. We both agree the lychee melon cocktail, which is the one in the middle,
is really good. I thought it was the best of the three. I really didn't like the California wine cocktail, which is the green one in the left corner. I just didn't think it was particularly good. I didn't like the flavors at all. And the strawberry and cola cocktail, I did like, although, like I said, I'm a fan of whiskey, so the fact that the whiskey was pronounced was a plus for me, and it wasn't for my wife. Overall, these shots were actually decent. I don't know if it's worth $20 for all three, though. You might want to get like one of them individually, and you're probably better off. You'll probably also get more alcohol out of it.
I also stopped by the Kayla's cart, and they've got different flavors of cream puffs, chocolate, raspberry, and vanilla cream. They've got macaroon ice cream sandwiches in red velvet, mint chocolate chip, and cookies and cream. And they have creme brulee and lemon rose, Belgian dark chocolate, and vanilla bean. The next stop was California Craft Brews, and this is the lemon pepper wings with garlic ranch. And this is the Sloppy Joe slider with Impossible beef and cheese. The Sloppy Joe slider with Impossible beef and cheese, not a huge fan at all. I think the only thing I really liked about it was the bun was nicely toasted. I like the bun. I do not like the Impossible beef. And honestly, the cheese was hardly even detectable, if at all. It's almost like it didn't even need to be there because you can't really taste it. I mean, you can see it, but you can't taste it. So, probably the worst item we've had this year at the Food and Wine. The lemon pepper wings, however, are excellent. I like the slight crunch. I think it comes from the pepper. The garlic ranch sauce really complements the wings. The lemon comes through, the pepper comes through. I mean, it's really an excellently balanced dish. The only thing I wish they did is perhaps gave us one more wing. Alright, the slider was so bad we actually sent it back, and we got a second order of wings, which was actually $1 more, but they didn't question me for it. And hey, I mean, everything's kind of overpriced anyway, so I'm happy to get another set of wings. Next stop was Garlic Kissed for the sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese with black garlic chimichurri and garlic butter crunch. The sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese is really good. It is dominated by the black garlic chimichurri and garlic butter crunch, but there's a decent amount of sirloin in it. I'm not sure I really taste the Gruyere. Oh, my wife's making a face, so I guess she tastes it. I taste mostly the garlic. I also love the red peppers, even though my wife hates them with the most disdain. She completely avoids them. She throws them at me, basically, but I really love them. I think it adds something to the dish. I'm kind of torn between this and the lemon pepper wings as my favorite so far, but this is something I would definitely recommend getting. We're getting near the end here. This is the cherry cobbler pot de creme from Golden Dreams with vanilla custard, cherry filling, and oat crumble. It is plant-based, so if it's anything like the slider we got, it's going to be a disaster. Next, from Peppers Caliente, we have the Pickle Whiskey Sour Cocktail with bourbon, pickle juice, lime juice, and sweet and sour, garnished with tern, chili lime sauce, tern, and a pickle spear, which you can see peeking out at the top. Alright, from the new marketplace, Mercado de Antojos, this is the Bria mac and cheese with onion cilantro sauce and tortilla crunch.
The last item we tried today is from Golden Dreams. It's the musabi fried rice, inspired by the Alani Resort, with steamed rice, an egg, glazed spiced ham, umami mayo, and fukaki. Starting with the cherry cobbler pot de creme, I was actually pleasantly surprised by this. It is not anywhere near awful. It's actually quite good. It is a little sweet with the custard and the cherry filling. I mean, it's really, really a sweet cherry pie kind of thing. I don't know how else to describe it, but it is really good. And not nearly as bad as the other vegan thing we had from this year's Food and Wine Festival. The pickle whiskey sour cocktail was almost worth the price just to see my wife's expression when she had it. Although she admitted it wasn't the worst thing she's drank, but it definitely wasn't the best. I thought it was kind of hilarious myself. It's like drinking whiskey pickle juice. I actually don't hate it, but you definitely got to have a certain palate to enjoy this drink. Fortunately for me, I possess that palate. This is actually good, and I'm laughing as I'm saying this. I don't know what it is about Bria stuff and Food and Wine or any of these other festivals, but more times than not, we don't end up liking it. And unfortunately, this was not the exception to the rule. The flavor combination, the onion cilantro sauce with the Bria just doesn't go well together, and I'm not detecting any tortilla crunch at all. That might have helped to have a little bit of crunch, but we're probably sending this item back. It was not very good. Probably our tied for third favorite item is the musubi fried rice. Maybe there could have been a little bit more egg, but love the glazed spiced ham and the umami mayo. Not sure I love the fukaki or even notice it. Probably don't even really notice it that much. I'd say the umami mayo and the spiced ham are the two dominating flavors here. But it is a good item. Like I said, I think we put it right along with the item from Cluck-a-Doo-Doo-Doo, which was the chicken and sirloin item that we tried first. I'm forgetting the name at this point. But it's definitely worth getting. This is one of the better items here.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Most of the items that we tried were new today. Overall, I was pleased with them. Definitely a couple items I didn't like. Looking at you, vegan sloppy Joe. Disgusting. And my recommendation is if you have something that you don't like, especially if you paid for a sip and savor, take it back and get something you like, especially from the same marketplace. Most of these cast members don't care that you're returning something. They're just gonna take it and give you a different item. So it's not that difficult to do. And that's gonna wrap this video. So like my father told me when I was 18 years old, get out.